Hello and welcome to episode 38 of Unemployed to Unstoppable. It's the end of season 7. Last time you were with us, we were on a horrific run. It didn't get much better. I'll just take you through the schedules. In terms of results, we'd had a massive dip, been beaten by Newcastle, beaten by Farrell Constanta. We did recover to win that game. We got through in the FA Cup against Leicester, got a Premier League victory against Cardiff, managed to progress through the Europa Cup again against Atalanta. Newcastle unfortunately dumped us out of the semi-final of the FA Cup, which I think was our best route for winning something. In terms of the league then, we got given the kind of border confidence. It looked like we were going to get sacked for a long time, but we managed to pick up a number of 1-0 victories. I mean, you can see there Brighton, Southampton, Wolves, Sheffield United, all 1-0 victories. And we ended the season with a 2-1 victory against Watford, which in terms of the league position leaves us mid-table 12th. Unfortunately, we couldn't catch a chasing pack for a European spot. However, as the eagle-eyed among you may have noticed, we are in the Europa Cup final against Schalke. So we've got all the way to the final. I'm not sure. I think there probably is a European spot if you do win this. It's the only game left of this season, so I thought I'd bring us that as the Premier League games didn't really mean anything. That'll be the big finale of this episode and the season. We'll do the season awards at the end as well, and then that'll lead us nicely into next episode when we try and rebuild the squad for a push at the European spots again. In terms of the squad, it is pretty good. A lot of our younger players are getting that little bit older now. They're getting a little bit better and starting to reach their potential, and I think in the next transfer window, rather than looking at young players, we'll be looking to sign some established European players to get us over the line to where we want to go to next. All that being said, I'll click us through to what is the biggest game of the save so far, a European Cup final, and we will see if we can end the episode with an absolutely fantastic achievement. So stay tuned, and I'll see you all shortly. And welcome back. So here we are, starting lineup for the final is Mamedov in goals, no surprise. Back four of Galvez, Broers, Moreno and Wattiao. Broers really kind of established himself as a first team centre half now, so that's good to see. Him and Moreno might be a partnership for a long time to come. Midfield three of Webster, DeSantis and Radwan. Again, we've pulled back from having an attacking midfielder up there. We've dropped to a deep line playmaker just to make ourselves a little bit more defensively sound. And then up front we've got Go Big or Go Home on the left, Brian Gill on the right and Bruno up front. We nearly went for Gleeson up front, as he scored a hat-trick in the second leg against Atalanta to put us through. Oh, not Atalanta, Lazio, sorry, to put us through. So I toyed with giving him the starting lineup for the final, but actually I think Bruno's got more goals, and rather than go on the untested, we'll go with the tried and tested and secure Bruno. So that's the team to go in. Go Big or Go Home's just come back from injury, so he's not fully fit, but he's about as fit as we can get him. And we'll just get through the dressing room, do the team talk, and see if we can achieve what the unthinkable is, really. Where we were at the start, we've got a really easy group. Atalanta we struggled against massively. Lazio took a 2-0 lead in the first leg, but we managed to get 4-0 in the second to overturn it. So I'm not too sure in terms of Schalke 4. I'm hoping that we can just live off momentum, really. Live off a little bit of hype from the previous rounds and maybe just cause a little bit of an upset as we go past the half-hour mark. We've 4 shots to 2 in terms of on target, a little bit ahead of where they are. Okay, we'll just try and boost the morale. Not any key chances yet. It's going to drift through the first half with little to nothing there. Bruno's playing a 6.4. I'm probably going to sub him off for Gleeson for the second half, as he did so well in the game before. Bit of a risk, I know, but why not? There's some achievement on the line here. Let's give it all we've got and see if we can get that goal to get us across the line. So second half, here we go then. Leading on XG, leading on shots on target. We just need that key chance. Go Big or Go Home with a free kick. It just clashes off the crossbar. Not quite what we wanted, but nearly there. Make another substitution because Gill's not having the best game out on the right hand side, and we'll bring on Padilla for a bit more of a goal scoring threat down the right hand side as Galvez has a throw down the left to go big to Webster. Can he deliver it into the box? Breaks to the byline and he's been pulled down, and Tomczak's already on the yellow card and he's got a red, so we're playing against 10 men. There's never been a better chance, I don't think, for us to win our first real trophy of the series. And we just need to get this ball back, because the last thing we want to do now is concede and let them set up a defensive unit. Galvez wins it back, go big down the left hand side into Webster. Radwan tried to feed it back to go big, but it was cut out. Paulak. So Schalke playing the ball out the back, and they're starting to break up forward. Ball goes long. Now Padilla breaks down the right hand side. Sees go big over at the far left hand corner. He gets it back. Cuts to DeSantis. In it goes. Padilla, who's in off the bench, nods it home. It looks like there's a bit of a shout for offside here. Is it going to VAR? It is. It's being checked. And it's been disallowed. So this could be absolute heartbreak if we don't go on and win this game. Just encourage the team a little bit more. DeSantis into the box. Padilla, it breaks on the edge. Wati out, one of our young players of the season. Radwan, who came in at the January transfer window. And again, another player on a yellow card's made a foul, and they could drop down to 9 men here. They have. So we're now playing against 9 men with a free kick on the right hand side. And again, this could come back to bite us massively if we can't get this goal. Galvez down the left to Padilla. He has a shot from range which Bender tips over the bar for a corner. Starting to pile on a little bit of pressure now as Go Big delivers a corner from the right hand side. In it goes, but again we can't get on the end of it. This is going to be the ultimate one that got away, as Watia has a throw down the right hand side into Padilla. He gets a chance to cut inside to Webster, to DeSantis, into Go Big. This could be the biggest game of the series so far. All we have to do really is hold on. We'll just watch the replay as he cuts inside. Webster to DeSantis. He's got the killer pass through to Go Big, takes a touch and slots it with his right foot into the bottom corner. So Norwich fans, get ready to celebrate. This could be our backdoor into Europe for next season, and hopefully a bit of a pull for some players to strengthen the squad again. Go Big comes off for Iglesias. 3 minutes of injury time, and there we go. First trophy of the season is the Euro Cup. Norwich players step onto the stand. We'll just wait for the fireworks. Captain's going to lift it. All the handshakes are going. There he takes it. Just needs to lift it and set the fireworks up. There we go. What a way to end season 7. A trophy, unexpected. Like I said, we struggled against Atalanta. 2-0 down in the first leg to Lazio, and Gleeson from nowhere scores a hat-trick in the second leg to put us 4-0 and take us through. And fortunately we've got through. We've done it against 9 men, which is favourable. If they'd been against 11 men, maybe we wouldn't have got it, but looking at the stats of the game, absolutely dominant performance, deservedly wins it, and let the players celebrate. Are we pleased to win the Euro Cup? If you ever asked that as a manager, I mean, what are you really going to say? Yeah. Hopefully the board will be happy. Hopefully the job's no longer at risk. Have a quick look at what's going through there. So 4.27 million. That's all the players who picked up medals. 26 in total. Pleased the board. So again, there's the past winners. Leeds won it last season actually, but they've won it twice since the save started. So maybe when I turned down the Leeds job, I made a bit of a mistake. But there you go. Watio picks up man of the match. We'll just give him a little bit of praise. £2.7 million for TV revenue. Just let the assistant do that. $1 million, and we've qualified for the Euro Cup, so that is good news. So all being said, that's all really good. What I'll do is I'll click through, I'll get us ready for the end of season awards. Stay tuned and I'll catch you very shortly. We'll just quickly run through it. Welcome back. So here we go, end of the 27-28 season. Norwich City, you can see there's a trophy for the Euro Cup, which we've just watched. We'll just have a quick look through the new arrivals. So we brought a lot of players in. Brewer's got signing of the season, which isn't really a surprise. He really establishes himself as a first team centre half towards the end of the season. Gleeson started to emerge. We brought him in for 10.75 million. He's worth 50. Like I said, he got a hat-trick in the semi-final of the Euro Cup. Campbell's been in and out. He's not had that many games. We recalled him from his loan at Celtic. DeSantis, I think, has been fantastic. 46 games. Surprised he didn't really get the signing of the season. Or Bruno, likewise. 48 games, 24 goals, so one every 2 games. Again, he was brilliant. So I don't think there was any signings that did particularly bad. Some will take a little bit more time to bed in than others, but all them players are good signings for the future that put us in good stead. In terms of the ones that went out, really just casting off some of the deadwood and the players who didn't want to be here. So James Scott didn't really fit in our tactic. Omobama Dele, which was a bit of a shame because he was a bit of a club legend, but our new centre halves had started to overtake him in terms of current ability, so we had to let him go. He wanted to play games, we couldn't give him it. The rest of them really kind of bit part players. Maybe Steven Azate, he was a good player at the time when he went to Cardiff, but yeah, needs must, and we had better players at the time. Lots of players went out on loan. I can't really go through them all, but some of these will be coming back into the squad. So Cassiano, Fazzini's looking like a good player prospect, certainly a reserve at centre, at left back for Galvez. Cassiano, defensive midfielder now, we've changed the role slightly. Sarmison will probably be our third or fourth centre back along with Jan and Bumba. Rondonini, again, attacking midfielder on the left. So huge amount of players went out on loan. They've gained some more of their potential and we'll see if we can slot them in. Premier League, probably not the best display really. Mid-table, I mean, with the squad we've got, we did get a lot of dodgy results as the fixtures piled up, but yeah, not too bad. Can't really complain with the mid-table, and we'll look to push a little bit higher if we can strengthen next season. Euro Cup, I mean, again, you can see it on here. Lazio was the key one for me. 2-0 down after the first leg, managed to get a 4-0 win at home, and that took us through to the final, which you've all just seen. So apart from that really, really dodgy result against Constanta, pretty solid all the way through, to be honest. FA Cup wise, again, quite a good run, and I was a bit disappointed. We beat Arsenal, beat Leicester, and then once we got to the semi-final against Newcastle, to be honest, they were just streaks ahead of us. And then Carabao Cup, we were out straight away against Leicester, which maybe was a blessing in disguise because we really struggled with the fixtures towards the end of the season. Moments to remember then, biggest win, 7-0 against Ventspils. We actually beat them twice, 7-0, so there's 2 of them. In the Premier League, a 4-1 win against Man U, and they've got Yusuf Moukoko as well, so fantastic result. And the Euro Cup goal of the season, Webster scored an absolute cracker from 25 metres, so yeah, all good. Reputation's not changed. There has been some additional revenue. Shirt sales, Mamadov there, I mean, and I've not played this game too many times, I've played it a lot, but how often does your goalkeeper get number 1 shirt sales, really? I would expect it to be Bruno or your attacking players, Rashika, Brian, Radwan, but having your goalkeeper as your number 1 shirt sale is quite a surprise to me. How we lined up then, again, this is a reflection of the kind of formation we used to play when DeSantis played just behind Bruno. We did go a bit more defensive towards the end of the season with a deep line playmaker, but yeah, overall we probably did play most of the games in that formation, and I can't really argue with a lot of that. Maybe Duponchel wasn't as prolific in terms of appearances. If we just look on here, he only had 12, so actually I don't think he would have been in your first 11 for the season. Accolade wise then, again, no awards for me, shame. But there you go. Player of the season, Mamadov. Young player of the season, Mamadov. No arguing. Brewer, as we saw, was a sign of the season. Webster with a goal of the season. Bruno, top goal scorer. Go big with the most assists, which is a surprise because he was out for about 6 months with a really bad injury. Most man of the match, Mamadov, highest rating Mamadov, and Charlie Webster most completed passes. So Bruno's actually broke the records for most goals in a league match and goals in a season. Adam Ibrahim became our youngest player when he got a substitution appearance, and the highest transfer fee we've paid was 14.39 million. So yeah, all in all, not bad records to break. There you go. 2-0 win away at Atalanta, European Cup. History in the making. And as far as the season goes, in the save so far, 7 seasons, I'll probably have to say that that's been the best one in terms of output. We'll have a quick look at the club visions. I don't really want to change too much of that. I don't think if they've got the budget in here. I normally like to see where we go. So we've grown the reputation. The budget isn't here. So we'll get a bit of an eye on it. Go Big got the Euro Player of the Season. Watio came second and Gill came third, so that's not that bad. McGuinness from Hibs got the Golden Boot Award winner. So I don't know how far they got in the competition. Squad of the season was pretty much all Norwich there, which is no surprise. And the players are all gone for their break, so I can't really see what we've got for the budget for next season. Up top there, it's not clicked in yet, but we've got a little bit of wage budget left and some transfer windows. So yeah, I'll wait till next episode. We'll see what we've got to play with, and we'll get into a transfer window. Once again, thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. You've been here to see us win our first major trophy of the save. We've still got to find a way to win the Premier League. So we'll regroup in the transfer window, strengthen where we can, and we will go again next season. Once again, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, stick a thumb up, and I will see you for the next episode. Take care.